Nice, lovely comment on YouTube there. Way to kick off the weekend. Yeah. Pretty amusing. Hey, Slithy Jub Jub. How's it going? I'm gonna get started in just a second. I'm on Sarloni. Yep, I realized even though I was on Sarlona last week, I should have been on UVW. I should be on Wayfinder. So starting next week, I will be on the Wayfinder. But figured I'd kick off this Friday. Sticking around on Sarlona. Yep, I'm all shaving off. Hence the razor burn, because I use cheap razors. Because I usually don't need much. Just a little bit around here, you know? But there we go. How's it going, everyone? Appreciate you being here. We have got a killer Didio weekend going on, plus 15 Treasure Hunters boost. In addition, the Festival coins are now a-dropping throughout Eberron. I had a question just from the forums recently why Festival coins don't appear in the Forgotten Realms, and that's really just a basic licensor agreement. So, not much we can do about that. Can't have an Eberron Festival in the Forgotten Realms. But, plus 15 Treasure Hunters boost throughout the game, in addition to the Festival coin drops. Looking like a good DDO weekend. I'm on my capped out Schwarzbuckler. Let me figure out what I actually need to run yet. There's not a whole lot. Let's see, I haven't done Legendary Hound, haven't done Legendary Shroud. Well, I haven't done Study and Sable here. Why don't we do that? Haven't done Dreaming Dark. Yeah, so it looks like mostly just a bunch of raiding in terms of epic content left to do. So why don't I do Study and Sable? That'll work. Does the 15 Treasure Hunters boost affect the drop rate of Gold Festival coins? That is a really interesting question. I don't know. I'm going to guess, and again this is purely a guess, that Festival coins operate on their own roll table. So I would say probably not. But I could be wrong about that. I don't actually know. It's a good question there. I don't know. It's possible. Do treasure boosts affect the level of renown that you would get from chests, like increasing the chance of a legendary victory? I would think yes, because that would be part of the treasure roll, and anything that essentially is on a treasure roll that's not, say, a straight percentage drop chance will be boosted by that. Named items typically are no, and the reason for that is because of, you know, they're like 1, 5, 10% or whatever it is, you know, based on the level of the difficulty of the quest. Hey, Cleavebeard. Hey, Wizenman. Hey, YouTube. I plugged into YouTube. The very first comment to me was, you know, F off, you fat F. And I was like, oh, thanks. That's lovely. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, you know, most of the insults I get fall along 3 categories. Fat, ugly, dumb. And, you know, my weight is what it is. I've lost a bunch. In terms of ugly, well, again, only so much I can do about that. Dumb, I don't think I'm dumb. But could you please look into restoring renown elixirs into daily dice drops? Sure. Yeah, we're actually planning to refresh the daily dice drops here, I don't know, let's say within the next 6 months here. So you know, definitely something we could do. We had, put like the MRR, PRR potions in the tables and all that, so we had to pull something out in order to make room for it. And I'm pretty sure Renown was what we removed, but yeah. Thanks, Nick. I got some thick skin. The occasional person lobbing insults at me ain't gonna lose me any sleep. U34 info coming soon. We're still trying to. It looks like we're going to push update 34 into January. That doesn't mean we're not going to do a December patch, but it does mean that I think a lot of what was going to be in the December patch is going into the January patch. And the main reason why the main reason we're doing that is we want to get, if we can, we want to get Reaper mode out. And it's just not ready for, let's say, a week and a half from now. So we're going to do some Lamania previewing this month, and then most likely release update 34 sometime in early-ish January. That's the current goal, but like I say, this is changing every day, so, when I prove myself wrong in a couple of days, that's what's going on. So update 34 will have, the goal for update 34 is it's going to be a free new quest. It'll have Reaper mode. It hopefully will have the character bank updates to move it into the barter UI so that we can sell offer a whole lot more character bank space. Hopefully it should have the world character transfer in there as well, although that too is kind of up in the air. But it's being worked on. And then it'll have a bunch of bug fixes. Whatever bug fixes, we are still planning some kind of tentative update patch thing for December, and that'll probably have a bunch of the bug fixes like monk fixes and stuff, hand wraps, a few other things. But there'll be a whole new slew of them also for update 34. It's kind of hard to say, though, on Reaper, because a lot of it is going to depend on how things go with these previews, right? Yep, new quest. New free quest on top of that. And big super thing, cool for me, but I can't talk about it yet. Yay! Thing. Right? Hey Patui, thanks for being here. Dispelling shot from Arcane Archer dispels paralyzed and fear effects, possibly more, and should not, as it states it dispels beneficial spells, not the ones that are baneful to them. Right. Yeah, that's something we're going to have to work on. That's a bummer, though. I'll actually copy that into a notepad doc right now. And bring that up with QA when I'm done here. When do we plan to open Lamania then? Couple of weeks? Yeah. Like I say, it's all kind of going together right now, so stay tuned. But I think the plan is to probably have it... Oh, I don't want to commit. Perhaps next week, or if not next week, then the week after. Legendary green steel wraps for December or January still in the works? Unclear. It depends on how quickly they can get tested and what the results of that testing are. Could very well be update 34, but if it's ready to go ahead of time, we'll probably do that. So the work is done, it just needs to be tested and then, make sure that it actually works. Can I tell us what level the new quest will be? No. Only because I don't know. I do know that it's going to be legendary and heroic, similar to what we've done previously. But what level on heroic, I can't remember. I'm tempted to say 13, 14, but I might be wrong about that.
Sable Manor looms ahead. It's hard to believe this grand estate was the spectral form
Is
of
it
a
going to be
woman
both
suddenly
heroic
appears.
and legendary
Stop
green steel
here.
hand
My
wraps?
journals,
Yes.
they will tell you what he is
Yes.
and what he has done.
On that.
Please. A djinn glides toward you. Welcome to Sable Manor. You are here to see Sir Ebermund, I take it? He is recovering in the conservatory. The sun rises, and a new day begins.
Out of curiosity,
The smell of brimstone drifts
why are
down
green
the
steel great
hallway.
clubs only available from
Something's
Festival
stirring in the
coin
long
turn-ins? Is
abandoned
there a
west
reason?
chambers.
I think I'd know that, but I didn't know that. I have no idea why. That seems weird. I agree. That's very unusual. I have no idea. Doesn't seem right to me. Oh yeah, this quest.
Someone or something has opened the door. Sir
there we go.
Ebermund calls after you. Remember, explore the manor. Find an item to detect whether a guest is one of the vampire's thralls. Then save them if you can.
Yeah, that's weird about the green steel great clubs. I don't know why it's not in the regular green steel table. I'll have to ask about that as well. It's very unusual. One might think I would know that. That said, I don't know of a lot of green steel great club users, but that's probably because they're only in festival coin turn-ins. Very weird. Yo, Dretch. Does Turbine have an official position on who the 5 greatest MCs of all time are? No, but we should. I don't know. Gosh, that's a tough one. 5 greatest MCs. Because that would mean no DJs, you know. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Cool. I was gonna say Chuck D probably goes on that list. What about several of the enhancement and epic destiny abilities saying hand wraps don't apply? If it's it may just be a text pass issue that we're going to have to deal with, but if it's beyond a text pass issue, then it's just something we're going to have to hopefully fix in the near future. It may be that it's fixed
sunlight pulses with a warm,
for
soothing
December.
glow.
I'll need to check with Steel Star to see kind of what's done and what isn't done. I don't have that list in front of me yet. But my understanding is most of it is a text pass, where it just is old text that needs to be updated. However, it would not surprise me if we had a few things we have to correct yet. King Corn says, yesterday in the Lotro stream, you were doing those quests. It just happened that you were in the same spot as you were done. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I was working my way through the lobby levels still on Lotro. Having a pretty good time. But yeah, my understanding is it's largely just a text pass. So, correct me if I am incorrect. Will potions stack with a treasure boost? Yes, absolutely. As a matter of fact, I might encourage them. If you have some potions, let's say you got it from Daily Dice or, you know, a DDO store sale or whatever, now's the time, man. Because you add that plus 15 plus the, what, up to plus 20 on the other one, and you are doing quite well.
You have uncovered one of the vampire's thralls. The vampire's thrall runs off to join the master.
Coolio. Work is being done to update the text, yeah. As a matter of fact, work may already have been done, and I just am not aware of it yet. I know that we did a bunch of work on hand wraps and stuff already.
Wood creaks and leaves rustle in the back garden. It's as if the plants themselves have grown restless. This map is covered with moving magical symbols. Tiny pictures of deer, grouse, and other game animals.
Anyone determine that secret door? Unfortunately, it's a little bit higher than my detect secret doors spell will do. Alright, that's cool. Vortex says, pulled the torque yesterday. Almost had a heart attack. You know what's funny is on the recent...
The wine cellar door.
On the recent Minion Monday,
inside.
They went nuts on it. Oh, can't knock. Sorry, not there yet. Alright, looks like we're going to the hedge maze. Miss the mustache? Yeah. It was, you know, mustache isn't really a good look for me, but neither is being clean shaven like this. Soon.
The gate leading into the hedge maze. The twisting passages of the toy labyrinth are fascinating. It almost feels animated by magic. The topiary lion springs into action.
Have people's Caneth crafting items, old ones, capped at 20 increased in min level. It's news to me. I guess it seems like it might be possible. But, I don't know. I don't think anything deliberate happened there. Over the years, you know, they've shifted around a little bit based on changes to the power level of various shards. So maybe it's just you haven't touched the item in a long time? but I don't know. Sorry, I don't have a better answer for you. I should go with big sideburns. I actually am not good at growing sideburns. Sideburns are not something that's in my destiny, unfortunately. Man, why is my... There we go. Bum, 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 bum.
A humble shack in a corner of the hedge maze serves as the groundskeeper's home.
So unfortunately, Wolverine side chops are not something I can really pull off. Did you catch that? It's Willem. It's got the Willem scream. Yeah. Use heroism. Do I have a favorite stat or skill that I try to boost across every character? Yes. Jump. Jump is such a necessity in DDO, it's not even funny. So, pretty much always, no matter what the character, I max out jump. And I know some people, and it's absolutely true, you really don't need to jump above 15. But I prefer to have a jump skill high enough that I don't need to have a jump item on. Or drink a jump potion. So I tend to just, jack it up all the way to 30, 36 or whatever. Call it done. That's how I roll. Otherwise, I like to put typically at least, unless it's a heavy armor build, I like to put at least 1 point into tumble. That way I can occasionally tumble if I need to. I like to put at least a couple of points into sorry, let me take care of this quick. Balance. The reason for that is balance helps you get up more quickly when you're knocked down. So if I really, like if I've maxed out pretty much everything I need, so for example, and I've got a couple extra points left over, I usually go into balance. And it's so that I can get the character up more quickly when I get knocked down. Because you will get knocked down eventually. Otherwise, and I know it's, again, not very popular, but if you truly have, like, leftover points and don't know what to do with them, doesn't hurt to put it into swim either. Swim affects two things. It allows you to... Where am I going? Here we go. Is that right? Oh my gosh, I'm so lost. Yay, lost in the hedge maze. Here we go. Alright, let's give Scraps his chew toy. Oh, actually looks like we can't do that yet. So we need to find the guy with the hunter map. I believe he's over on the west side hallways, if I'm not mistaken. Am I right about that? I think so. Alright, so up the stairs and to the west, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong about this. Yeah, I don't do this quest a ton.
Amulet is decorated with a carving of a Medusa's head.
But I like it a lot. This is just how I play the game. You know, what can I say? Okay, not him yet then. Alright, let's keep going. She's asleep. Cook is asleep. When creating monsters in their game, is there rules that we follow? Yeah, quite a few rules, actually. It's probably worth its own interview question. It would take quite some time to go through it all. I thought we had the hunter map. Am I wrong about that? Who got the hunter map from the hedge maze? Was that me or someone else? Yeah, I've got the hunter's map. Okay. Why won't you take my hunter's map? Alright, well, let's just, might as well keep opening doors just to make sure, and then we'll head into the cellar.
This sleeping potion is so powerful that it could send even an elf.
See, secret
to
door.
dreamland.
Again, I don't have enough to unlock it. We can go upstairs too.
The attic door is shut tight. Not even a skilled rogue could get it open.
Okay, guess not. Alright, wine cellar it is. Actually, I don't see the wine cellar either. Can't do the chew toy. Hunter's map isn't working yet. The guests aren't talking. Who am I missing? Oh, here we go. Alright. We don't have a rat trap yet. So I've got the hunter's map, the sleeping potion, and the chew toy. Let's see, with the sleeping potion we can take care of one of the guys up here, I believe, right? So he just wants to do the chew toy. Let's see, anyone got a suggestion here? Okay, secret door, there's one in the library, we can do that one. Start a new day, night, move on, yeah, we might do that. How are things today? Oh, they're going good. I'm looking forward to an awesome weekend. Actually have a little bit of free time this weekend. I'm going to be... Got my D&D game tonight. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing some tearing down wallpaper. There's a secret door here as well. Alright, well, since we can't seem to talk to any of these folks, I guess we should probably just go on to the next day. Except that we can't. Okay. So, did anybody pick up anything? Oh, you've got the maze. Can't do the butler. Can't do the... Oh, geez. This is gonna be tough. Alright, Alright, there we go. And nobody can click on the shack here, right? Hmm. Alright, yeah, we can't do the rat. Guests aren't there yet. Pretty sure there's nothing we didn't do around this side, but I can double check. Ah, wine cellar? Okay, cool. Yeah, it's not locked, it's just not open yet, at this point in the day. Yeah, we can try. Not quite sure how to advance it, though. Oh, use the hedge maze on the rat? Okay. Someone in chat saying we should use the hedge maze on the rat, so let's do that. Alright, let me see. Have the devs responsible for red name champions been shot yet, as per the forum suggestion? 1, that's totally not cool to say that. But 2, no. We are going to fix it, even though we shouldn't. I'm sorry that you can't handle Elite. Who's got the hedge maze map? What dialogue? Yeah, yeah. The only option is to try to grab it with your bare hands, and that doesn't work. Well, let's see if we can just try to force one of the folks. If it were up to me, we would never change it. And I ain't kidding. The whole idea that we don't allow red names to be...
You have uncovered one of the vampire's thralls. The vampire's thrall runs off to join the master.
I had to use the chew toy, but okay.
The sun rises and a new day begins.
I agree. Champions make Elite more awesome, increases the challenge.
Something
Red names
clanks
should be
and
champs.
clatters
Why
far
should it
above
be
the
relegated only to non-champion mobs? Tough if you don't like it. What can I say? Okay, that person's not there anymore. Cook should be gone too. Yeah, Cook will be in the kitchen. Ah, cool, we can go upstairs. I know my
Magic door
opinion's not
is
popular
open. There's no
regarding
sign of
champions and
movement
name mobs.
inside.
So the main reason why we're changing it back is because it is not an ideal situation that raid bosses can be champions. Having raid bosses as champions could, for those who wish to do it, min-max into a situation where people recall out if they run into a champion boss. So that's why we're fixing it, and that should be fixed in the near future. Next patch.
A gem of revelation can be used to detect powerful spells and enchantments.
Is it working as intended that a Beholder's Flesh Seer works on a Warforged? No, probably not. That doesn't make any sense. Unless for... no. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. So the answer is no. Cool, looks like we have a couple of Brazilian players in our chat room. That's sweet. Over on YouTube. Yeah, I haven't, I mean, maybe I haven't been playing as much Epic Elite as some folks, but I have not had any issues with red name bosses being champions. Yeah, it makes them tougher, but that's not necessarily a bad thing as far as I'm concerned. It's alright. But anyway, like I say, we're going to be fixing it, so... Oops. Secret door back up.
A strange form lies stretched out
Dutch
on a
player,
platform
hey Zermi.
high
Great to
atop the
see
roof.
that happen. Quicken back on. Yeah, Wallstone Craft can be a real tricky dude. But with Quicken on, I should be able to heal us through it. Is the update coming soon? I mentioned that a little bit earlier on in the show here, so it looks like update 34 has been pushed out to January, and the reason for that is so that we can add Reaper difficulty to it. Sorry, I'm out of healing. I've got some, yeah, I've got a potion or two. Whew. Alright, so we should be pretty good. We've got that gem now, so we can just pick any one of the characters, and that should be good. So yeah, you can go back, hit that chest, and I'll take care of the next NPC. Actually, I think they're in the main lobby now. Am I right about that? Yeah.
This guest is not currently under the vampire's control.
Oh yeah, if the stream is freezing for you, Woody Heart, there should be an option under the little gear bar to lower the video quality of it. Or you might have a little bit better luck on YouTube where you can lower the video quality a bit as well. Yeah, looking forward to Friday. Like I say, I got pen and paper tonight, tomorrow, DDO gaming along with tearing down wallpaper. I'm working on a bedroom. Very slowly working on my house. Sunday is a chill day, so maybe some DDO then as well. Really one of my last non-busy weekends before the holiday rush. Good time to have a plus 15 loot boost.
Night falls on Sable Manor.
I still have the Hunter's map and the Sleeping Drought.
Strange sounds resonate from deep below the manor house. Something is moving
The
down
wine
in
cellar.
the wine cellar.
I can't say that. Sometimes, you know, I catch myself when right before I say something that I shouldn't, and I'm just like, don't say that. Every now and then I listen to myself.
The door to the wine cellar stands open. Inside, something skitters across the floor.
Yeah, this is, like I say, this is the last big weekend, because the weekend after I've got a bunch of housework to do and a couple other commitments. Weekend after that I actually get to pick up my son and keep him through the holidays. I'm a split parent with his mom. That'll be fun. He actually gets to go to work with me a couple of days during the holiday break, because you know, we don't have the full holiday off, and he loves it. I don't know if you can imagine that you know, your average 5-year-old would enjoy spending time in a video game studio. We're just full of toys and electronics and gear and gadgets and a lot of things. It's almost like we're all grown-up kids. Yeah, listening's okay. It's when you answer yourself that there's trouble. Yeah. What am I working on this weekend? I am working on my wizard on Thalanis. He just hit level 22. I'm flagging him for Caught in the Web. I'm basically down to the Demon Web quest at this point. I did the Demon Web Explorers 2 nights ago, and the Wayloon Explorers last night, just so I could unload the maps, because those 2 maps I tend to have a particular problem getting lost in. So, like, particularly the Demon Web. Plus, you get a lot of XP in the Demon Web when you, like, right off the bat. So, it's a good one to explore. But anyway, I did that. So, going to be doing the Demon Web quests. Let me get the rat trap.
This sturdy trap is perfect for catching household rodents.
Yeah, that's right. This quest could be tricky. Yeah, it's you know, you can get lost pretty easy in here. That is absolutely for sure.
You deftly snare the rat and put the caged animal inside your pack.
Let's see.
You have uncovered one of the vampire's thralls.
Christmas list is Slave Lords, Warforged, and character slot Spank Space. Well, some of your wishes are going to come true. This is December deals, by the way. If you don't know,
The sun
we have got
rises and a new
Warlock
day begins.
at 50% off this week. So if you don't have
Powerful
Warlock yet,
voice
it's
calls
probably
to
about
you,
as cheap as it's going to
seemingly
get
from
for quite
behind
some
the
time.
house. At last,
And then on
after
top of that,
long
we have
years
Veil of
waiting,
Twilight
I can
at
finally return to my
75%
manor.
off in the DDO store. So, if you don't have Veil of Twilight, what's wrong with you? No. But if you don't have Veil of Twilight, now is a great time to get it, because you get Heroic Shroud, Legendary Shroud, all those quests. Just tons of stuff. So, it's a good opportunity to get
I
that.
trust you've enjoyed your stay, says the voice. Unfortunately, I was unable to greet you personally. It took time to break the seals on my crypt.
All right,
even
let's.
with the artifacts my
I assume everyone
guests
knows how this
provided.
one works. What we need to do is bring him into the light, so that we can hurt him and kill him. He's
Still,
largely
what
impervious
are a few
outside of the
days
light.
to one who has waited for centuries to be free. And now I'm quite ready to receive visitors. Just open the door and let yourself in.
Yeah, I do have a lot of different damage types going. Right now, I'm using the Mutineer's Blade because of the Ghost Bane, the Brilliance, Coruscating, Improved Disruption, a lot of undead in here. I also, have greater single weapon fighting, and I've got a Ruby of the Vampire Slayer, so I'm all about the light damage on this item. And when I am not using that one, I can do Balazard for various things if it's vulnerable to bleeding, and then I've got a Thunderforged Rapier that is not upgraded beyond Tier 1 yet, that I can use for base damage if I need to.
But let me introduce myself properly. I am the first and only Lord Sable. With a harsh laugh, the vampire springs into battle. Light glints from behind the round plaster pillars. Destroying those pillars, Lord Sable screams as the light sears his flesh. The pillar falls, and bright light streams into the crypt. pillar falls, and bright light streams into the crypt. Come to me, my pets, the vampire cries. A swarm of rats answers his call.
I don't care about no rats.
Lord Sable's long struggle has
Nice.
finally ended. Not in escape, but in
That wasn't too bad at all.
lasting death.
That inventory panel. You don't like my inventory panel? See, I like it lower to the right. I treat it like an old character sheet. So, you know, for me, that's the way I roll. I usually do first bar is everything I use pretty regularly, except for the 9 and 10 because I don't get over there, so I use that for stances. And then, you know, second is largely crowd control procs. Third is largely buffs. You know, fourth is largely buffs. Fifth bar, because I have, you know, control with this finger goes to control 5 easily, so that's usually my healing one. Nick says, I always thought Study of Sable was as Ravenloft as we were going to get. Glad to be wrong. You know, that's interesting you mentioned that, because, yeah, you're not wrong. That was always my impression, too, that we might well... You know, when it was being made, it was... I wouldn't say... It was influenced by Ravenloft for sure. And so it, you know, that is a deliberate thing. But yeah, at the time, we never would have thought that, you know, Ravenloft would be something that we could actually do. Excuse me, and sure enough. So that's pretty rad. Awesome. Cool. Hey, you guys did great. Thank you very much for helping me get through Study on Sable here. Really appreciate it. And thank you for watching Friday afternoon here on twitch.tv/DDO stream and youtube.com/DungeonsandDragons/live. We have got shows this weekend. You can find the full schedule on Twitch, on our Twitch page. I will be back next Wednesday at noon for the weekly Wednesday lunchtime live stream. Enjoy the plus 15 Treasure Hunters boost. Take advantage if you are interested in the December deal sales. Again, 75% off Veil, 50% off Warlock. And in addition to our other weekly store sales, which you can find on DDO.com. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you again soon.